right, good morning, fifth graders. Today we are working in reading on expanding our vocabulary. So this is a lot like we've been doing all week long. We're using the same kind of worksheet, so you should be used to it. But today's focus is building vocabulary. That means learning words that we might not already know and then using them in the future, right? We want to become smarter. We want to add words to our mind so that when we want to speak or we want to write, we have lots of words to choose from and we don't just use the same easy or boring or repetitive words again and again. Instead, we use exciting words that don't get used as often. Okay, this will help you be a better speaker. This will help you be a better writer. So that is why this lesson is so important and valuable. All right, let's read together. At the top of your paper, this is on Moodle, so you can go ahead and print it off. Again, if you don't have a printer at home, that's okay. You can do it in your notebook just like we've been doing all week long. All right, so no worries. Let's read. Planting a garden. Spring gardening. Let me start over. I started kind of funny there. Spring gardening is Grandpa's favorite pastime. In preparation for his spring garden, he preps his seeds inside while it is still too cold to plant outdoors. He carefully tends to his seedlings in small pots until it is time to transfer them. When the spring temperatures are warm enough, without a threat of frost, Grandpa will carefully transports each seedling to his plot of land. With his fingers, he creates a small hole in the soil, and then he gingerly places a tiny plant in and pats the soil around it. He'll do this until he has several rows of plants. Grandpa's spring garden is ready again. All right, let's go down to our comprehension practice. All right, so number 1, why does Grandpa prep his seeds inside? Well, if we go up here and we look for the word inside, you can see it here, inside, then we can start to figure out why, right? We need to reread that sentence. So let's read at the beginning of the sentence. In preparation for his spring garden, he preps his seeds inside while it is still too cold to plant outdoors. So why does he plant his seeds inside or prep his seeds inside? Good. Hopefully you figured it out. Because it is too cold outdoors. So we're going to use a complete sentence like we've been practicing. Grandpa preps his seeds inside because it is too cold outside. Okay? Remember, you want a capital at the beginning of every sentence. You want a period at the end. You want to write nice and neatly. Number 2, what is meant by the word transports in the reading passage? All right, let's see if we can find the word transports. Where is the word transports? Oh, here it is. Let's reread that sentence and see if we can figure out what transports means. When spring temperatures are warm enough without a threat of frost, Grandpa carefully transports each seedling to his plot of land. So it looks like to me that he had them inside and then he took them out to the plot. So transport must mean, good, transport must mean that he's moving something. Okay, so we could do a complete sentence again and say transport means to move something. Okay, or you could even make it a nicer sentence, and transport means to move something from one place to another. Okay, but if you just put transport means to move something, that's okay. All right, number 3, let's see. How can you tell that Grandpa's gardening is important to him? Let's see. Well, at the very first sentence, it says Grandpa's favorite pastime. So that would tell me that it is important. Or I could see that he spends a lot of time taking care of his garden and planning his garden. So that also tells me it's important. So I would write the story says it is his favorite pastime. Okay, it's his favorite pastime. And I see that he spends a lot of time caring for and planning his garden. Okay, 2 nice sentences there. Again, if you're writing in your notebook, just go ahead and put 1 in your answer, 2 in your answer, 3 in your answer. Now, up for language practice, write the letter of the word on the right that matches the meaning of the word on the left. Use context clues like we've been practicing from the reading passage to help you. Let's do these together. What do you think that the word preps means? Does it mean many, prepares, cares for, harm, delicately? Well, if we go over here and we find where they're talking about preps, it says he preps his seeds inside while it is still too cold to plant outdoors. So what does that tell us? He's doing something in advance, right? He's doing something to get ready for something else. So that tells me that he's preparing. All right, so the first space you're going to put the letter B. Preps means prepares. And we can see prep right in the word prepare. All right. The second one, tends. Let's see, where is tends over in our passage? Oh, right here. He carefully tends to his seedlings in small pots until it's time to transfer them. Well, it doesn't mean many. And it wouldn't mean to harm them, right? Because he's trying to take care of them. Delicately doesn't sound quite right. So it must mean cares for. So we're going to put C here on the second line. All right, let's do the third one, threat. Where is the word threat over here? Let's see. Without the threat of frost. Without the threat of frost. So threat means something bad. What word over here means something bad? Looks like harm. So we're going to put D on the third line. What about gingerly? Now we've already used a lot of these, so we can cross off B because we used prepared. We can cross off C because we used cares for, and we can cross off D because we used harm. So does gingerly mean many or delicately? I think you guys all know that it doesn't mean many, so we can assume that it does mean delicately. So we'll put an E there, and then our last one is several, and we do know that that means many. So we're going to put A there. All right, the last spot. Describe something that means a lot to you and how you take care of it. Okay, so in this passage, it was talking about Grandpa's garden meant a lot to him. Now you're going to write a similar passage about something that means a lot to you and how you take care of it. You're going to use good sentences, you're going to use good grammar, and good punctuation. Okay? The second page you're going to do on your own. These are both on Moodle. So the second one you're going to do the same thing, but this time you're going to use the Jackie Robinson story here at the top. All right, you're going to turn in both pages today on Moodle. Have fun, and I look forward to hearing what you care about and how you're going to care for it. And what legacy did Jackie Robinson leave behind for future generations? I can't wait to read your work. Have a great day. Bye.